Let's have a talk now about some of the issues involved there. We're joined by Behnam Ben Taleblu, Iran Programme Senior Director at the Foundation for Defence of Democracies. Thank you very much for joining us here. Just on that reporting from the Wall Street Journal that Israel is prepared to launch strikes against Iran in the coming days if Iran rejects this US-backed nuclear programme. How likely is that whole situation as you see it?
Pleasure to be with you. Listen, I think the Islamic Republic understands that the military option has always been on the table, sometimes more so, sometimes less so, sometimes more of an American option, sometimes more of an Israeli option, but particularly in the post-October 7 Middle East, the Islamic Republic understands this. It saw the Israelis decimate its long-range strategic air defenses last year. More closely related to a deal, however, the key word is if talks fail. I think the Islamic Republic is likely to push back on offers the Trump administration has made, but their diplomatic approach has been yes and or no but, largely designed to keep Trump at the table because they believe if the U.S. is talking, Israel is not shooting.
And is there anything in this proposal, or at least what we know of it, that would be attractive to Iran to take the temperature out of their program like that?
Well, already there have been several leaks about the past U.S. proposal about some kind of multinational or international enrichment consortium that would allow the regime to enrich at a low level at one site domestically up until they reach the creation of this facility, which could take years, by the way. That might be something of a face-saving line of retreat. That's something even something like me and my organization would likely oppose because it continues to have the regime enrich uranium, something it's been doing since April of 2006, not stopping for a single day. But nonetheless, even then, I think the Islamic Republic may balk. They want to win something at the negotiating table.
Now, President Trump has said that the US won't be involved in any Israeli strikes that may happen with Iran. What is the US role here?
Well, the U.S. actually is the ultimate guarantor. Even if it's a potential Israeli military strike, the U.S. played a crucial role in organizing a region-wide air and missile defense effort to make sure Tehran's drones, cruise missiles, and ballistic missiles last April did not get to reach Israel. More importantly, of course, is the U.S.-Iran bilateral, which is really quite in the gutter. The most important national security threat that the Americans face in the Middle East is the revisionist threat from the Islamic Republic of Iran. So America has a huge political, military, security, and even economic stake in this because its theory of the case of financial sanctions working, something we're seeing against the Russians occasionally, potentially on a limited scale against the Chinese, was built off of the successes it had against the Islamic Republic of Iran.
So given that alliance between Israel and the US facing against Iran, does that make it very complicated at the moment when we look at Gaza, the Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, the pressure on the US to in turn pressure Israel to do something to get more aid in, to push harder for a ceasefire?
It depends a great deal on two factors, the U.S.-Israel relationship at that moment in the current Gaza crisis, and more particularly the Trump-Bibi relationship at that moment. These two things are similar but not always the same. It's important to note that diplomatically the U.S. has the same person leading engagement, be it over Russia-Ukraine, over Iran nuclear, or over Israel-Gaza, and that's Special Envoy Steve Witkoff. So that person plays a critical role there. To me, it signals that there is great connective tissue, but it's very much like a kaleidoscope. When you get one piece set, you shift it, all the other pieces look quite different.
On the subject of Gaza, there is essentially a leadership vacuum in Hamas, we're told, given how much of the leadership that Israel says it has killed in recent days and weeks. How does that feed into this situation of trying to get a ceasefire deal, trying to get the aid in, the weapons to be dropped and the hostages out?
It potentially could if one is looking to terminate military operations and facilitate a deal that has a ceasefire that lasts longer than the last one, or, of course, gets all of the hostages out. The question is, who are you negotiating with? There's also the question of local security in Gaza, if you look at it in terms of zones, rather than one kind of contiguous strip that's centrally controlled. That is not at all tribally or politically or post-conflict administratively how such a place could be governed. So I think the Israelis are running up to some real hard choices, whether to continue the conflict politically, militarily, or frame and lock in a political win piecemeal where they can.
And what's the most likely outcome, do you think?
I think if all politics is local, in the short to medium term, you're likely to see a continuation of the military side of the conflict.
Okay. All right. Behnam Ben Taleblu, thank you very much for joining us here on BBC News.
Thank you.